Welcome! You will never be lazy after watching this story. Here we have: once there was a farmer. Once he planted his crop, and soon after, the sparrow built nest in between fields. Just after some time, the sparrow laid eggs in the nest. Soon little sparrow come out of those eggs and start to live happily with their mother sparrow. The sparrow used to go daily in the forest to feed her little children. One day when she comes back from forest, she found that her children were very scared. She asked them, "What things happen, my children? Why are you so scared?" They said, "Mother, farmer came here today and he was talking about harvesting. He was saying tomorrow he will send his son to cut the crops." Then they said, "Mother, where shall we go after crops has been cut? We are not even able to fly right now." After listening to her children, the mother sparrow said, "Don't worry, my children, nobody will come tomorrow to cut the crops, so please don't be afraid." Next day, it exactly happened as the sparrow said. No one comes here to cut the crops. Many days passed like this, but no one comes here to cut the crops. Everything was going well. Sparrow children were very happy. One day again, when the sparrow returned from the forest, she was again shocked to see her children's face. They were so scared again. Sparrow asked them the reason behind their fear. They said, "Oh, mother, farmer came here today and he was talking about crop harvesting again today. He was saying tomorrow he will send the labor to cut the crops." After listening to them, the sparrow again said, "Don't worry, my children, no one will come tomorrow to harvest the crops." Next day again, the same happened as the sparrow said. No one come there is to cut the crops. No one come there to cut the crops. Many days passed like this. Again, one day when the sparrow came back from the forest, her children told her, "Mother, today farmer again came and he was talking about harvesting crops. But as usual, we know that no one will come here to harvest the crops." The mother sparrow asked them to explain the whole incident. The children said, "Mother, farmer came here and he was talking that he has wasted a lot of his time on depending upon others, and he said that tomorrow he will come to cut the crops by himself." After listening this, the mother sparrow got for it. She said, "Children, we will have to leave this place immediately. Make our nest on some other places, because tomorrow farmer will definitely come for harvesting crops." At this time, the children said, "But mother, the farmer has been saying this for the last several days, but every time no one comes for harvesting. Why are you sure this is time for farmer will come for harvesting?" The mother sparrow said, "For the first time, the farmer was depend on his sons to complete the work. On the second time, he was depend on the laborers to get the work done. And when you depend on others to get your work done, your work can never be completed. But this time, he was decided to do it by himself. Therefore, tomorrow will definitely come and harvest these crops." At this time, the children were able to fly. They all flew away from there and made their nest in another place. The next day, the farmer came to the field and started harvesting, but by then the bird and its children had left the field. If we see this in our life, we will find that those who are always depend on others for their work, their work is never completed. If we see this in our life, we will find that those who are always depend on others for their work is never been completed. In fact, relying on others for your work is actually laziness. But I'm not saying that you should not take anyone's help. It is not wrong to ask for help. But if one wants to start any work or to do it on time, then that work should be done by oneself, because self-help is always respected and others also help those who help themselves. But it is not right to be completely dependent on others for your work. Therefore, if you have any dream in your life, never depend on others to fulfill that dream. Instead, do it by yourself. And if you do this, you'll always be successful. Well, if this content is valuable, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell icon to be notified when I come out a daily inspirational videos just like this one.